Hey, it's DPerry, and I am a realtor with Property Consultants in Bucktown. And today on Logan Square and West Town Homes Live, I'm going to share a report with you. Evaluate your house for basement finishing. This report is brought to you by House Logic, which is made possible by realtors. But before we get started, guess what? I've got a freebie, and it's called Market Snapshot. I'm going to take about 30 seconds and tell you all about it. What is it? Well, it is a tool which allows you to keep your fingers on the pulse of real estate in any neighborhood in Chicagoland. And it's absolutely free. So how does it work? You get an email, bam, you click the link, it takes you here. This is the home screen. You see an aerial view of the neighborhood. You get some summary information over here. If you want an explanation, if you want to see how things are calculated, you would click the links. If you click the bullseye on the aerial view, it takes you to the market snapshot. And you've got all these houses, they're color coded. The codes correspond to the status. New for sale, that's less than a week. For sale, sold, pending, that means it's under attorney review and inspection, or expired, canceled. And as you can see, you can filter what you see by clicking the buttons. You can also sort the results in the list on the right by most recent activity, closest to target, highest to lowest, etc. Now, if you want to drill down into a house, you just click it. It's highlighted on the right. You click that, and bam, there you go. You see a bunch of pictures. If they're interior pictures, you get to look at all of those. And you get property details such as room size, dimensions, flooring, etc. If you have school-age children, there's school information. And of course, home is more than just the four walls that you live within. It also includes shops, restaurants, neighborhood bars, etc. So if you click one of those links, you get to view Yelp, and you can see reviews, pictures, menus, hours, the whole 9 yards. And again, the price is right. It's absolutely free. You can't go wrong. So go ahead and click that link in the show notes. But now, let's get back to the report. Okay, so evaluate your house for basement finishing. Some unfinished basements are better basement finishing candidates than others. And here's how to evaluate your space for a basement finishing. Basement finishing is a great way to add that extra bedroom or playroom you've always wanted. And you won't have to dig and lay a foundation or frame and insulate exterior walls. That's already done. Basement remodel costs. Now, according to the Remodeling Impact Report from the National Association of Realtors, the national median cost of remodeling a basement into a 15-foot by 25-foot playroom is $40,000. You'll get 63% of that investment back if you should sell your home. Meanwhile, settle into contentment. Homeowners responding to the report gave their basement project a joy score of 9.5. That's a rating based on those who said they were happy or satisfied with their project, with 10 being the highest rating and 1 the lowest. Depending on your circumstances, here's what you'll need to know. Building code. The International Residential Code, IRC, says a basement living space must have a clear floor to ceiling height of at least 7 feet. That's 6 feet for bathrooms. Now, local codes for basement finishing may vary, and exceptions are made for the presence of exposed structural beams, girders, or mechanical system components along the ceiling, but only if they're spaced at least 4 feet apart and extended no more than 6 inches from the ceiling. Now, if your existing basement ceiling height doesn't meet those specifications, you have two options, and neither is cheap. Raise your house and build up the foundation around it to gain the ceiling height you need, or lower the floor, which entails removing the existing concrete slab floor, excavating to the desired level, and pouring new concrete footings and a floor slab. Both options during basement finishing require professional and precise engineering excavation and structural work that will cost at least $20,000. Add a staircase. The IRC also governs the staircase that leads from your home's main level to the basement remodel. Requirements include a handrail and stairs with proper width, tread, and riser dimensions. There must be at least 6 feet 8 inches of headroom at every point along the staircase. If I could tell you the number of times I've dinged my head going into houses and whatnot, you'd be amazed. But anyway, if the stairway isn't wide enough, at least 36 inches, or the steps aren't to code, you may have to rebuild them during basement finishing, an extra cost of about $2,000. Condition the space. Heating and cooling your basement finishing can be as simple as tapping into existing HVAC main trunks and adding a couple of vents, $1,000, or as complicated as upgrading your entire heating and cooling systems, $7,000 to $15,000. Your contractor will have to size your existing system to make sure it can handle the additional load and will comply with building codes that consider health and safety, such as adequate venting of furnace combustion gases. Cure moisture problems. You'll have to fix moisture problems before basement finishing begins. You may have to waterproof walls and floors, grade the yard so water falls away from the foundation, install a sump pump or install drains around the foundation, all or any of which could add thousands in costs. Add emergency egress. Code dictates that basement finishing have at least one door or window big enough for people to get out and for help to get in during an emergency. If you're including a bedroom, it must have its own point of egress. Each egress opening must be at least 5.7 square feet, with the window sill no more than 44 inches above the floor. Most basement walls are built using poured concrete or masonry blocks, which can be cut, although not as easily as wood-framed walls, to create openings for egress, windows, or doors. So this report was contributed by Rich Bensaka, who has been writing about home improvement since 1987. He's the author of 12 books on home-related topics. He's a contributing editor for Builder and Echo Home magazines, and has written for Remodeling, Home, and Architectural Record. So, I hope you found value in that. If you'd like your very own market snapshot, all you gotta do is click the link. Now, the link you see on the screen, guess what? It's live in the show notes. So go ahead and click it now. There's no excuse. It's free, it's chock full of value, and guess what? If you want to unsubscribe at any time, you can do it. Just click the unsubscribe link at the bottom. But guess what? You won't, because it's awesome. So if you have any questions about real estate, call me. My name is Doug Perry. You can call me at 312 572 9801, or you can email me at dperry at propertyconsultants.com. Both my phone and my email address are in the show notes. I would love to talk with you. I would love it even more if we could meet.